the world's strongest hustler. Bang TV. Live on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Like and subscribe. That's the best I can tell you. World's strongest hustler, King Bumper Belly Johnson, Bang TV, 4K TV at that. We in the building, we live, man, doing the things we like to do and how we like to do them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we in the building. I had to get on here today. I've missed a lot of stuff. YouTube, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. We've missed a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff been going on. And we doing Bang TV. I be telling y'all, we don't want every story. I had to go live because the last story I saw, I had enough. I don't care if some of y'all don't care how New York looks or some of our boroughs look to other people, well, then that's on y'all. But I really care how my borough looks, how my boroughs, especially Harlem. I'm from the Bronx. I'm right there. I'm from 166th Street. Finley Avenue. I just got to walk to the other side and be on 161st, get to 161st, walk through 161st. And I could be in Harlem in a matter of 15 minutes on a walk. Quick drive across the bridge, I'm in Harlem. We're right there. I'm right there. When it comes to Harlem, the part of the Bronx I'm from, we're right there. Couple of moves, couple of twists and turns, we're in Harlem. That's like how Jim can be able to. So today I said, you know what? The last footage I saw was, I'm just, you know what? No. Let me say it the right way. So let me give my shout outs now. Shout out to my guy, Doggy Diamonds. Doggy Diamonds is like my OG of doing this stuff here from the DVDs, from the DVD era. Diamond, you know what I mean? Doggy Diamonds. Sub-Zero, I'm going to say them both. I don't care if they're not talking. I don't know if y'all don't know. They're not talking. I don't care if they're not talking. Sub-Zero and Doggy Diamonds together as a team doing the interviews was the best thing for me. French Montana as well. French showed me how to pick up the camera, film the stuff. Smack too, of course, but the reason why I go with like the Doggy Diamonds, the French Montanas, the Sub-Zeros, because they were guys that you can call, pick up the phone, because they were leaving their numbers. You can call them and talk to them directly about stuff. Until shit started getting crazy. Once they really started being recognized, there was no more number on the DVD. You would hopefully, if you were smart from the first time, you kept the number. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta do this. This show right here, I've had enough of, and I had enough of certain stuff, and I just want to know why certain stuff. So I'm gonna start the show. Let's start the show right away. We're not gonna horse around. Let's go into the intro. Then after the intro, we're gonna go into the hating of this guy Jim. I just want to know why people hate Jim. That's it. Let me just stop horsing around. What is the problem? I want to know what the problem is with Jim Jones. Like, he goes left, y'all mad he goes left. He goes up, you're mad he goes up. He goes down, he mad. Nobody I've talked to yesterday is happy with Jim Jones. Let me see who's in the building where I'm at over here, because I got to make sure I let these people over here know that I see him in the building. Let me see what's going on. I got Desert Eagle in the building. 5 Footer is in the building. Who else is in the building here? Is that who they showing me? 5, Desert Eagle. My son J Dot is in the building. At the bar with Beast. The Beast is in the building. If there's more of you in the building, you know how Facebook does. It always horses us around. So if you're in the building, just shout yourself out. Make sure you put a message so I can shout you out on here live on YouTube. If you don't want to watch it on Facebook, you can watch it on YouTube right now. Get off your Facebook. Go to your YouTube. Go to my page. You'll see it. You know, I don't like how my background's really looking too much. It's doing a little blurry, a lot of blurry stuff because I got the black on. So the black on black is maybe throwing it off. But it's okay. We still got the show. Anyway, let me go right here. Let's start this intro. Let me start this intro. Let's start the intro.
He sends people running, even his family knows that he won't grow.
Let's
Misunderstood, everybody thinks he's up to no good. Whenever he's around, things go wrong. The kid sticks out like a sore thumb. He thinks he's funny, but he sends people running. Even his family knows that he won't grow. The middle child growing up.
Harlem style.
Complicated. No wonder he's so hated. Everybody.
World's strongest hustler, man. I just don't understand. Let's try to put the picture there. I don't understand. Why does everybody hate Jim? What is the problem with Jim Jones? Why does everybody hate Jim Jones? I mean, personal. I go personal. I met him in 1998 and 99. When I met him, I was outside. I was on gang time, and he was cool. I didn't. He wasn't no maybe because he wasn't Jim Jones. He was still Jimmy from the Bronx. That's how we knew him. Jimmy from the Bronx. Good guy, nice, cool. And listen. I'm not somebody a sucker or nothing. He was really humble, mad cool. Like him and Cameron is two cool dudes. I'm not gonna act like they're both two cool brothers. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy was a cool brother, and we were young. So when you see him like with the youngins and dealing with the little homies, that's not something that's new. This is something that Jim has always kind of been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like messing with the youngins or whatever the case may be. So Jim, I had no problem with Jim. He's good brother. Let us see the tattoos. Like it was like once he became a rapper, people start talking crazy about him. You know what I'm saying? Now people are saying stuff since he became a rapper. But what's the problem? What did he do? What is the bad stuff that he did? I just want to play some of the stuff that people say about him. Shout out to my guy M.Rec TV. That's my guy, another colleague of mine. They all do it. This is something that these guys been doing. They're all from the DVD era and advanced into this podcast era now, and they fully got an understanding of how to control the narratives of media, the same way they controlled the narratives during the DVD era with the complication and still get through. So shout out to MREC TV. So we're gonna play. This was the thing. This I couldn't even use like the last few days. I've been sharing Freaky Zeke, Jimmy, Cam saying stuff. Everybody that was saying stuff, I was sharing it. And as I'm sharing it, being from the Bronx, like I said, my guy over here, 5 footer, had said it. He said it's making Harlem look bad. I see you, Big Q. He said you got the multi sound card plug so that you can go live on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. They making Harlem look bad. That was the last thing that was said. All right. Big Q though. Shout out to you, Big Q. So I just don't. I just try. I see you. I just don't understand what's the problem. Why? What happened? What did he do? Why does everybody hate Jim? So I'm gonna play this stuff from MREC TV. Some of the stuff that people say about him. Even my man called me this morning. Yeah, he can't fight. Like, wait, what? What happened? What's going on? So let's go. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play this from MREC. Once again, MREC TV, go to his page, like and subscribe on his page as well. MREC TV gets the exclusives, and he get the exclusive street stuff. He's like me. We don't do fake news. I can't report fake news, and then I can't report certain news either. I don't even care how much numbers. I'm not getting the bag yet. The bag didn't come yet for me doing this. So I'm not you know what I mean? If I could get the bag without having, I don't like how that looks. That looks out of order. There has to be a way to, yeah, that looks a little bit better. That last one, it didn't look right. So we gotta find a way to we trying to find a way to do what we do without having to have to do what everybody's doing to make, even with the look at me going on here now talking about Jim Jones. I'm trying to talk about him in a positive way as everybody hates him. I'm not coming on here to bash him and say, yo, I'm coming on here to try to. I just want to know what's the problem. What do people, even the fans, like? Why? What happened with Jim? Let's go. We going right here, right now. Here we go right here. We gonna play this right here. Let's add this real quick.
Well, yo, Janie B, you know you can call back. The line's going crazy. Let me get to all these new people that's calling because you know they want the shit. Call back up, Janie B, in a few. All right?
Yeah, I want to hear what Harlem got to say because Jim Jones really. What up, though?
What up, though?
This the old saying, Kendrick Lamar. You can't outlane a lane.
That's a fact.
Then Cameron was right the whole time. Jim Jones ain't been the one fighting down battle. He been standing behind people.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Shit crazy, right? Shit crazy.
And then he's talking to Dame Dash like that, who if although Cam pushed him, propelled them further, if it wasn't for Dame Dash helping Cam out, he wouldn't even have no motion.
Come on now. Disrespectful, right? In so many ways.
Disrespectful, entitled, snake. I mean, it's a whole lot of words you can use for Jim Jones.
Crazy, right? Well, yo, Janie B, you know you can call back. The line's going crazy. Let me get to all these new people that's calling because you know they want the shit. Call back up, Janie B, in a few. All right?
Yeah, I want to hear what Harlem got to say because Jim Jones really ain't from Harlem doing that.
That's a fact. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. The people want to hear from Harlem. The streets want to hear from Harlem. And this is how Harlem give it up. This is how Harlem giving it up. Because the lines is on fire. We want to know. Because Brooklyn niggas don't give it up like this. But we want to know. Is this how Harlem niggas give it up? Because I'm confused out here. That's one man. This nigga, hold on. This nigga name is Jim and goes to the gym, but he don't want to shoot the 5. What you going to the gym for?
Little leg Jim.
I see why you don't want to shoot the hands. Look at your legs, nigga.
Oh, man.
Need to do workout day on your legs, nigga. Let's get it. I'm not feeling that. We'll call her. Stay tuned. And where you calling from? Let's get it.
Yo, this Ethan, I ain't gonna take too long. I just want to say a couple things. Rec Mob in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, man, Jim, you a covert narcissist. Now I know it completely. Like, you a scary guy, and you use other people to fight your battles. That's why you got that your homies locked up through 6ix9ine and them. It's embarrassing because now your true nature has come out. This man is diabetic, and he's in his 60s or something. He called you out for a fade, and you didn't even want it in front of your woman.
Crazy.
Your woman had to jump in front of the fake tough dude. Because think about it. If we tough Rec, right, we would have made him fight that fade.
Come on, man.
Like you think about it, Rec. You would have been like, yo, this nigga said he want to fight you. All right, fight that nigga. Exactly. Fuck all this talking. I mean, excuse my language. F all this talking. But it's just crazy how the perception is that this man is tough. But now his true color's been shown. But I just see all weakness in this, Rec. All weakness.
So look, we got
no doubt.
We gotta keep the lines moving because I need to speak to Harlem real quick. Dope assessment, right. Good assessment, but I gotta speak to Harlem. I gotta speak to the Bronx because Jimmy really from the Bronx, but he claimed Harlem. Mute your audio, caller. This ain't one of them shows when I'm gonna keep saying the rules, y'all. So if I go to the next caller, just know you ain't follow the rules. So caller, state your name and where you calling from and run the likes up. This is the livest show. I don't care what nobody talking about. We got the streets, the jails, the ladies, and we shoot the 5s over here. We shoot one-on-ones over here. Me and my brother Flat and just all my niggas from BK. You know what I mean? So caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Nah, that's a fact. Uptown Harlem, we definitely know duck, no, shoot the 5.
Okay.
5 minutes, fade,
okay.
Or however we say it in New York. You heard? I mean, listen, that's another thing I gotta say. Like, and this has always been a rumor since I was a kid. I'm from up top. Like, they always say, like, Harlem dudes are scared to get punched in their face. You know what understand me? But one thing I'm gonna say, Dame is from that different cloth. He from that fighting cloth. He gonna step off the
Wow.
porch and
Wow.
jump off the stoop and shoot the five.
Mm-hmm.
So I just gotta say, like, it's a difference between them two Harlem cats. You know what I'm saying? You could
Right.
definitely tell. Jim is like, I hate to say it, like one of the modern day like type of like Harlem mixed with the gang banging, like, and that's only tough with around they friends. And Damon's from that old cloth that's, he gonna step out like, yo, what's up? We gonna shoot the fade and all that. And another thing, like homie just said, I'm gonna say it like this: they too old to be fighting, right? But they should keep on contact. But listen, he called you out in front of your wife, my dude.
Mm.
Like you gotta square up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Chrissy though for her being a good woman and like, yo, y'all both don't need to be fighting. Y'all too old for this, blah
Gotcha.
blah blah. But
Niggas that gave Chrissy
listen,
props
man,
before they
like
gave
this
Jimmy
only
props.
like listen, man called you out, you gotta step up. You know what I'm
That's it.
saying?
But look, I ain't gonna cut your wisdom. You know the line is lit. I'm gonna get back to flat, then I'm gonna get back to the cause. That's how I'm doing it. I'm going back and forth. We're gonna do this quick. I'm gonna let
So y'all hear the hate. Y'all hear the hate. Y'all hear the people that I'm not gonna say they hate. People dislike Jim Jones. I don't know what it is. But people are very not happy with Jim Jones. Even somebody from Harlem doesn't sound happy with Jim Jones. They called him a snake, a narcissist. Uh, 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 he has character defects. It's a lot of stuff. Well, and I'm not sure. See these things that the people are saying, and it shows his flaws, and like there's a lot. I'm telling y'all. See, even with this footage, because I didn't put the footage up. I'm gonna put the footage up. I think I'll play the footage to show y'all what's going on, what everybody's talking about. Once again, shout out to MREC TV. Shout out to what's it called? Your Welcome TV by Cameron. So your Welcome TV sent MREC or whatever. It came from Cameron's site. Your Welcome TV of Jim Jones and Dame Dash. I want to say about to fight, but they made it seem like, well, basically he wanted to fight Dame Dash, and then he called the Goonies for Dame Dash. But when you listen to the footage, Dame Dash not backing down. It's like he's like, yo, chill, yeah. He's like, what's up? We fighting the night. He damn near walked away like, so what are we doing? Are we fighting right now? We not fighting. What are we doing? All right, we not fighting. I'm out of here then because y'all niggas ain't doing nothing. And even after the goons came, he still talk crazy. Mind you, he's like, have you ever had any? You ever seen me get beat up? I don't want to curse. You ever seen me get beat up? Who's ever beat me up? Who you ever seen fix me? Basically, and he was ready to fight. It's not like Dame sitting in his car and they surrounded him. He's looking around. He's got the shirt off. He's across the street. He's ready to go. Chrissy's trying to make sure they don't fight. Now, mind you, got to think about it. Chrissy's trying to get two former friends from not fighting. Right? Come on, let's act. We this the streets make me. You know why the streets make me mad sometimes? Move the mic this way. You know why the streets make me mad sometimes? Because stuff like when two friends fight, they'll find a way to amp it up and make the other person look bad. Forgetting that these people, like, I don't know, I'm from the streets, bro. I fought my friends before. I fought people that I was cool with. I fought people that I was cool with, and I fought my friends before, right? You know that feeling. You know how back in the days, you know how it used to be. People didn't want to fight each other because they were scared. Because sometimes people that would fight each other be cool. And we have other people amping it up. Remember, you hit him, I hit him back, he hit you, that stupid, all kinds of weird stuff to make people really beef. And motherfuckers don't be want, excuse my language, people don't be want to fight each other sometimes. He really didn't want to fight Dame. I really want to fix you. And I'm going to tell you why. See, a lot of people, what I haven't heard in all the stories of the Jim Jones thing, and matter of fact, I forgot to do this after that went off, I was supposed to do this. Hold on, make sure. Let me do this again.
Misunderstood. Everybody thinks he's up to no good. Whenever he's around, things go wrong. The kid sticks out like a sore thumb. He thinks he's funny, but he sends people running. Even his family knows that he won't grow. The middle child growing up.
Harlem style.
Complicated. No wonder he's so hated. Everybody.
Don't understand. I don't understand from my viewpoint of being a fan. Because look, I'm gonna go back to the footage. I'm gonna let the brother I was on MREC TV's joint saying what he was saying. I'm gonna let them finish their conversation. Cause I'm trying to get in and out of this situation. This topic. It's a crazy topic. I really try to. I'm trying to understand. I'm a journalist. On my journalist side, I'm trying to understand. Like how I don't understand. Like why? I be looking for the whys. Like, I want to hear, like somebody did something, and then you go, this is why they don't like him. And you go, oh, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds crazy. He did wild out. Nobody's bringing up any situations that's clear to me that makes him look bad. Like that make you want to hate him. That's one on my defensive for him. Two, I'm lost because right? All right, everybody. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Let me just go to this right here. Let me put this on the screen right here. The hate. So if you look, I don't know how big the screen is. If you reading look at the comments. Now there's people that got love for Jim. It's people that got love for him. Like I'm even looking. Let me look here. There's people that got love for him. Got love for Jim. Big up Jim Jones, Capo. But then somebody goes, he looks angry. He acts happy. Then somebody says, this is how I be feeling. Somebody always has something negative to say about somebody's success. Whether he owes rent or not, where's y'all buildings at? Where's y'all building? I like that one. Are you not entertained? Laugh out loud. Look how cold it is in there when he says that. That shit looks like moved buildings. Just looks like moved buildings and left the old landlord out to dry for sending the clip to Cam. Oh, they say it looks like a brand new building, like a whole new building. Doesn't even look like the same spot. It looks like a whole nother joint. Cut the heat on. So my thing is like, it's like for everything. So when I saw it, right, I don't know. Let me see something. It all started with 50 Cent, right? 50 Cent called Jim Jones and them squatters. Squatters are people who are allowed to, I guess you can sit in a spot for a certain amount of time until they put you out. There's some kind of rights where I can stay here because something of a certain time. I'm not gonna be able to explain it good. Hold on, let me just get y'all back. I'm not gonna be able to explain it good, but it means that it means that you're somewhere where you're not supposed to. You're somewhere where you're legally supposed to be. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. I mess up words too. You're somewhere you're legally supposed to be, right? You can stay there until something. It's called squatters' rights. So 50 Cent was calling them squatters. Fab, Mano, Dave East, Jim come out with a record. Fab took a lot of little jabs at 50, but he's a rapper. He's gonna say slick shit. That's what's going on. Fab is about current times, so he's gonna talk about the as much current times as possible. And 50 talking about them squatting was a current time. But then after that, after the diss, or was it before the diss? Before the diss record, it was 50 saying that they were squatting at the spot. He called the landlord. The landlord was trying to sell. If it was the real landlord, the landlord was trying to sell the property to 50. So he's telling all Jim Jones' business if it was the real landlord, right? So now Jim Jones, if you really think about it, he really didn't respond. He asked the question on his show, and that was right after it was said. They made the record, and he's been. And next thing you know, people are chiming in. Then Cam chimes in and says, yo, yeah, you really over there like messed up over there? You know what I mean? But they're laughing at him. So Jim goes on the IG. I mean, if you put a post on the IG, am I supposed to respond to it? Am I supposed to say anything? Like, I'm supposed to just I don't I'm just lost at what sometimes I get lost on what y'all say things to anybody, to any person, especially if you say something to a person you know how they're gonna respond. Like you know they might respond. Why even bother them? You know he's gonna respond crappy. Why would you ask him on IG? And that's not who's more wrong. Is he wrong for? But then again, see, we don't know. This is another thing too that throws me off. You know, we watch a lot of interviews and stuff, and we don't know. Sometimes, if I did an interview, if I interviewed somebody last week, because things do change that fast. I interviewed somebody last week, and last week something was going on. So in that last week, I do an interview with a rapper. He's talking about all the things that happened during that week when we did the interview. So now when I drop the interview next week or 2 weeks later, and he don't feel like that no more, but I drop it, you know what I'm saying? Now, so he probably didn't even, I don't know, because he did say he already had said that. So I feel like maybe Cam was doing that because he knew about Jim Jones' interview about him saying that Cam was soft. It's just I don't like it. I don't like it. Facebook, I don't like it. YouTube, I don't like it. These are rappers that I see with my eyes. Start from the bottom and to get here. And I always feel like, to me, not to be funny, not to really be funny, I feel like it'd be a New York thing sometime. Let me see if I could do this. Okay. All right. Sometimes I feel like I feel like it's a New York thing. Sometimes I feel like us in New York, we'll ride the ride from kids. And once we get to a good bag, our true whoever we are, it just happens to show. For me with Jimmy, I get lost. Only because once again I seen this guy with my eyes be the friend of the boss. Whoever Cam is the boss, he was the if he's Batman, he's Robin. If he's Superman, he's Bat. Whatever it was, that's what they had going on, right? To watch him go from literally with my eyes, me, I can't speak for nobody else. Where I saw Jim from, me with my eyes, to see him standing next to the guy who's supposed to be the guy, right? To getting into a video, right? What means the world to you, to being like when DVDs came out, he was talking, and even on the tracks he was doing the Tupac talking, right? Talking like Tupac, giving dope messages and all that, cause messing with the homies. To rapping, right? To doing videos, to becoming an A&R for a company. I'm telling y'all, listen, I was supposed to save some of this stuff, but we're on YouTube, so I gotta say it now. The problem, I think, to me, the problem with Jim Jones, and I can't say with the fans, I don't know what the problem is. He's old, he blood, he's this, he's still doing that. Why he foul, he get niggas beat up. He's not tough. I don't understand. Maybe is he overselling the whole gangster thing now? Like he's too old. It's like they're saying he's too old to be a gangster online doing the stuff he's doing. That's sort of sound like what the problem is, right, fans? So what if he stops being a gang member? When he stops being like, he smiles more and he's cool more, that you're gonna rock with him? He's doing the same thing he's been doing for years. And here's another thing, ladies and gentlemen, with the gangster stuff. What's up, Chantel? I see you, baby mama. Here's my thing with the gangster thing, right? So Sammy the Bull, even though he's not in the mob anymore, as he says. You're not gonna he's not he. You understand what I'm saying? Even if he didn't do all that and he was still, y'all gonna tell him he's too old to be a mobster? John Gotti was already old before he went in jail. Isn't he the cool? I said he was cool. He's not cool. Maybe he's not cool anymore. Pablo Escobar. I'm saying shit because when they're older, you hear the word gangster. Y'all think gang banging. But when you were like a thug, a mobster, a goon, a boss, gang member, gangster. Y'all never heard of OGs? I'm just lost. That's why I be like, because a lot of the OGs here in New York, they be like 18, 21, 34. Do we have OGs in New York that's like in their 50s and 60s? But some of them let the streets get to them real bad. And some of them is just, I don't know. It's not the same. They're not in that thing. They outside. It's different. So my thing for Jim Jones is, I see, to me, in my eyes, Cam was going through personal stuff. Dipset was he's the leader of Dipset, but it was like, it seemed like I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. It's part of my French. I don't really care. I'm gonna finish this story, but let's go into the rest of this. Shout out to my guy M Rec. Let me play the rest of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play this though. I gotta play this again. Gotta play this again.
Misunderstood. Everybody thinks he's up to no good. Whenever he's around, things go wrong. The kid sticks out like a sore thumb. He thinks he's funny, but he sends people running. Even his family knows that he won't grow. The little child growing up
Harlem style.
Complicated. No wonder he's so hated. Everybody.
Yeah. So once again, where's the one I like? So once again, World's Strongest Hustler came up with Ellie Johnson. I just try to understand. We're gonna play the rest of this thing from MREC TV. Shout out to him, man. Once again, another dude who I've always, during my DVD era of trying to do DVDs where I'm at, coming from New York City and being upstate, I was trying my best. And I just, the stuff that they were doing, I couldn't do. I couldn't even get to rap. I could get to rappers when they were up here. I knew I had to chase them down in the city, and I'm not really into chasing rappers around for a drop or an interview. I'm really not, and I'm really not good at it sometimes. And I think sometimes I be having my I don't like saying that shit, but my resting bitch face. I have my face is so serious. So people, and I got these glasses on and shit, and people thinking, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go. Let's play this thing right here.
Flat, speak for a minute. Let the callers speak for a couple of minutes. But Panther, you repping Harlem. You said Harlem don't give it up like that. And then also,
Dame, right? Dame is that real Harlem. That's that old Harlem. You heard shit like that. Excuse my French.
All right, say less then. Yo, Flat, we back to you. We running this shit back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Give and go. Flat. The people want to hear from somebody who really got hands and really don't duck.
Rec, we here?
Yeah, we here. Flat, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, so Flat gonna tap back in. Give him a second. But anyhow, we just had my man Panther Jones from Harlem. He said that's not how Harlem give it up. Yo, Flat, the people want to hear from somebody who got hands and that don't duck no smoke, man. My brother, David Flat Sparks. We live on Let the Sparks Fly. The Sparks is flying. Yo, Flat, let the sparks fly. Let's get it.
Yes, sure. Yo, every place, country, city, everywhere, no matter where you go, you got your real dudes and you got your, now I mean, you got your get busy dudes and you got your soft dudes. You know what I'm saying? Um, we from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Even in Brooklyn, you got mostly the highest percentage is real. You know, we get busy, dudes. Now I'm saying, but you got your soft dudes too. Know what I mean? But in Harlem, they more so known for getting fly, for dressing, for getting money. They never been known for really being tough. But of course, you got your tough guys, just like you got anywhere. That's just
Mm-hmm.
not really their culture. Know what I'm saying? I don't like the fact that Jim Jones, because look, if you look at it, he had to get Melly in him, shout to Mel Murder in them. Now I'm saying like he had to go get the yeah, word, son. He had to go get the Brooklyn hitters, now I mean to hold him down. Now I mean because he was never tough. I just don't like when you pretend to be tough. You feel what
Mm.
I'm saying, right?
Yeah, nah, I mean, a lot of that shit been going on for years, man.
Yeah,
Niggas who always pretend to be tough, but always gotta be with an entourage. You know what I'm saying?
right,
When they without they crew or they niggas,
right,
these niggas, you know what I'm saying? The energy ain't the same. You
right.
know, he's definitely one of those niggas. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I know for a fact. I'm not gonna go into personal situations, but I know for a fact. Let's just say
Yeah.
that. You feel me?
Me too. I had a couple run-ins with them back in the days. Now I mean things I wouldn't talk about. Now I'm saying if you know certain things, then you know. Now I'm saying like me and my guys had a couple run-ins with them. Now I'm saying I ain't gonna say no names,
Mhm.
but now I'm
Mhm.
saying like at the end of the day, they never been tough, bro. Now I'm
Yeah.
saying I just like I said, bro, I don't like the fact when you portray an image so hard. Now I'm saying and you not really that. Now it's nothing against Jim Jones. We rock with him. Now I mean
Mhm.
musically, hustle wise, he that guy. He just not a tough guy. Now I'm saying so all of the
Mhm.
extra tough. Now I mean all the extra tough situations is not necessary. Then you gotta remember he came at Freaky Zeke too. It was the video back in the days when he was in the club. I don't remember where they was at, but Freaky Zeke fought for him. Now I'm
That's a
saying,
fact.
yeah.
That's a fact.
Like those try to press Jim Jones and Freaky Zeke popped it off him. Even when they was when they was performing in Philly. Now I'm saying, and Freaky Zeke and them jumped into the crowd. Now I'm saying, like, you know, certain dudes just not from that tough cloth. Shout out to some from Harlem though, because he said that like Jim
Mhm.
Jones really, you know, he a different type of Harlem dude. So word. Yeah, let's get to the calls, right?
All right.
So that was MREC TV. I didn't play the whole shit. I'm like I said, I'm somewhere because we're not gonna keep this paused. We're not gonna keep this situation too long because I think I'm gonna go. I gotta give my Facebook fans some of this heat too. But what I'm saying is this. So people were saying in that MREC conversation, even MREC, I guess between MREC, shout out to MREC once again, and the brother Flats who does the boxing. It sounds like they had a personal run-in with Jim Jones, and um maybe it's see I don't know all the stories. You know some of the stories. You know he had run-ins with BMF. I know he had run-ins with Gangsta Lou, and the stories that like those like so see how I'm asking why? One person answered me. One person out of all the people I've said why. And I don't go to, it's like I go to the Dipset guys, anybody, and ask them why. Um, but so before, I'm gonna be honest with you. I asked somebody why, and they said once Jim got in power with the music, everything went bad. That's what I had heard. You know what I mean? I'm not saying how I don't know how true that is, but that's was one thing I heard. Once Jim took Cameron's place with the music, everything went bad, everything went left. Things didn't happen the way it should when Jim got power. That was the main thing that a lot of people said. Then you have the run-ins with certain rappers or certain people he's been ran down on or the goons or something. Um, with that, no, I'm saying we say it wrong. Pardon self. Let me just make sure I'm getting my information right. The second thing I was told was something happened with someone's family member that had something to do with Jim Jones being involved, and it's really like it's not pretty. I think even to now it's like we'll still fix your shoes or all right, we're gonna let it go because family said no type stuff. I've heard those. That's the only two stories, but I never hear nobody saying that. Now, on the defensive side of this footage, that let me see if I can even go get it. they're gonna let me play it, because I think I can horse around with it. On the defensive side, I'm going to defend Jim Jones on this one. We defend. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I told you I like these Fat Joe, Jim Jones. These are guys I've seen in the streets with my eyes, had conversations with. I have no problems with them. I don't. I like these guys. Sorry, they're really cool guys. I don't know them after I've met them, because I've met them in a time in a frame where things were different. After that, I don't know. Whatever you know, I don't know. I know what I know, how I know it. And my thing is, it was something I was supposed to say earlier than that. Jim, especially like with the Jim Jones. See, this is another thing. Y'all be trying to I think y'all leave him alone. leave him alone. Leave him alone. If he's so whack and old and blood and this, just leave him alone. How about just leaving him alone? How about let's not pay him no attention like I would do any other artist that y'all don't mess with no more. Just leave him alone, and they'll see what happens. Leave him alone, right? But he's obviously entertaining enough to mess with him. What I was gonna say about something else. The whole him and Tony Yayo thing. Here's why it upsets him. You can see that. I mean, if y'all can't see that from a mile away, y'all bugging out. So say, what movie y'all be watching? I'm gonna go back and rewind some time. Got to get out of here soon. 50 Cent gets on It Is What It Is. Shout out to Cameron and Mace, right? 50 Cent gets on Cameron and Mace show It Is What It Is. That was like last year. Maybe last year, right? Last year? Maybe the year before that? Last year? Whatever. 50 Cent gets on there and they start talking about their beef, Cameron and 50 Cent's beef, how he got Jim Jones and all these other things, right? And in the midst of this conversation that they're having, Tony Yayo is there on the platform. And 50 Cent talks to Tony, that's his man. So, talk to him rough. See, people, it's some New York friend shit. Like, a lot of people don't know that. It's just, you're not really supposed to do it. It's hard. When I met Cameron, I was talking to my man. We were talking the same way to each other. I was doing some like mobs. I was on my Joe Pesci Goodfellas. I thought that was so cool. So I said, I want to talk like a mobster. I come up with crazy. I'm a crazy guy. Man, I'm still at the time I am 18. So, but I created, like, we're talking to each other rough because that's my man. If you walk into this circle and I'm talking to my man crazy, you can't talk to my man like that. We'll fix your shoes. We can only talk to each other that way. You can't talk to my man like that, right? So we'll talk like that in front of people, and it makes people laugh. But we're just, I'm not going to use the term that they use, but I'm horsing my guy around a little bit. I'm just, I'm wiling him up. That's what they say. I'm wiling my man up a little bit to, see if I can wile him up. That's what they say, right? Okay. So that's what we was doing. So 50 Cent talks to Tony Yayo in that form and fashion. So it's not like, y'all would think he's like, yo, he told him crazy, but that's just the way he talks to his man. And Yayo probably does that too, but if he gets on the camera, he probably feels a different way. So he does. It's hard to, I don't want to, because we know that people are going to say stuff, right? Anyway, Jim Jones in his mind goes, y'all trying to play me? Don't connect me. Don't make me seem like I'm like him. Y'all trying to play me right now. Don't compare Tony Yayo to me. Here's why. I do stuff. I'm telling you, it's the problem. You can see it from a mile away. I do stuff. I'm not saying Tony Yayo doesn't do stuff, but we know that Tony Yayo is 50 Cent's homeboy. He was his hype man. He was an artist at one time. He really don't rap as much. And then that's really it. We don't have like Tony Yayo. Once again, I'm Jim Jones, nigga. I've done videos. I was at A&R for Warner Brothers. I took a label and I took artists and I put artists on. I put people onto dope artists. I put out a lot of I've done work. I've done my work, and I have my own bag. I don't have, not to say that Tony Yayo bag is not, is like given by 50 Cent. Like Tony Yayo has earned his own bag, but I've earned it from the ground up. Don't compare me to him. I'm telling you that was the problem. I did ODB's video. I did a lot of the Rockefeller niggas. Me, Jim Jones. I directed their videos. I was an A&R. I'm an artist. What are we talking about here? I'm not him. He got bagged 50 Cent all that year, but they ain't do that. I took care of me. I got me popping with me. And always, and it wasn't like I had to say Cameron's name to get popping. It was Cameron. Then we made a brand called Dipset. They showed his individuality. Here's what I do with my creativity and my individuality. Don't compare me to him. And y'all would compare me, y'all put me in the same, like I'm some sidekick dude who was just the sidekick. And y'all could talk to me. You could talk to me the same way that this guy talks to him. I'm telling you, that was the problem. What's the problem? You're not gonna talk to me like that. Why would you think? Why would I let you? Why would I let you talk to me like that or about me like that? So that's when you start getting upset. That's what started it. You try to compare me to this dude, like I was just Cameron Sideman, who was like I was Freaky Zeke. They just dancing on the side and being there. Like I was a Freaky Ty, no disrespect, and God bless the dead. Like I'm not that. What, you crazy, homie? What, you bugging? I put niggas on, I put homies on. I'm in the I was outside. And when y'all was running around being fancy and all that, or giving up on the game, I still stayed outside with this right here, repping this, where people want to punch me in my face for the bird. Beat me up over Cam. Jewels. Beat me up because I'm repping this, how I'm repping. I got to stand 10 toes down as much as I can. And I'm not tough, but I'm not going to. And then, like I said before, for guys that's not tough, for niggas that's not, pardon my language, for guys that's not tough, he held it down. Like, even if they beat him up, let's say every situation he got beat up for the Dipset and for Cam and for everybody. Because they come in the front because you the homie for Dipset. We don't like y'all, Dipset. They got jewelry. We want to rob y'all. We gonna come get y'all chains. Freaky Zeke, my guy. Shout and like yo, y'all dudes, man. Like I said, you act like so I be telling y'all think I'm not paying attention. I play this game too. I see you guys see me post Freaky Zeke. Everybody started posting Freaky Zeke. And because y'all platforms do nicer numbers, might do better numbers than my platform at this moment in time, you felt like it made it seem like you, but I know where y'all got that from. A lot of y'all be seeing B.A.N.G TV and y'all watch us get stuff online that's posted online by the artist and put it up there really quick with our edit on there. Y'all try to make it look all neat and nice. Nope, I'm gonna make sure y'all see that B.A.N.G TV every trip. Because y'all know y'all got y'all news from. Y'all know who y'all seen it first. I don't want you to forget. When we get recognized, we'll smallen up the stuff. We'll unbrighten stuff. We'll be less fancy. Until further notice, you're gonna see this logo behind me. On every time you see that logo, that's me. And it's just because I share stuff doesn't mean I believe in what's going on too. I just try to make sure it's not fake or BS. That's my main thing. Everything else is a go. But that doesn't mean that's my view on it. Like I have a messed up view on it. I'm upset that people don't mess with Jim Jones. But I want to know why. I was trying to find out why. Like I said, he's filmed, he's put artists on. He kept New York City going, he kept Dipset going. Regardless, even of the fact of even now, like regardless of what people are saying, people still say Dipset, Jim Jones. He's still working. He's still working the brand. It just looks bad when all of us are fighting. It's really all of them. Like, damn, Dame, Cam, Jimmy, Freaky, all of y'all fighting. What's the problem? Like, why is all of y'all fighting? I mean, and not that it don't make no sense, but like, come on with the come on. Like, I just, like I said, back to the New York thing. I just feel like we get to some money and we start turning on each other. You know what I mean? We really wanted more. We really wanted this, but we got the bag now. So, yeah, niggas was already letting me get to the bag like I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I don't know Jim. Like I said, I got my little story that I will tell about Jim Jones and Cameron when I get the chance. I'm not gonna tell it on here, but I always say again, meeting him, he wasn't like, yo, what's popping? Yo, who y'all dudes? And yo, let's get out of here. Nah, cool as a fan. Cool as a fan. Shout out to my guy. And a lot of y'all probably like, yo, who is this dude, Bump, man? Like, I ain't see. Like I said, man, I'm the fly on the wall, man. I'm old New York, man. I'm a familiar face from the land of the lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm a familiar face from the land of the lost. Shout out to a lot of the rappers that be like, shout out to my guy, True Life. That's my guy. He don't even. That's my guy. I'm telling you, I don't know why. That's my guy, but that's my guy. I'm telling you. A lot of people that before I left from downstairs, I didn't listen. I didn't fucking leave because I had to run away and it's on the run and the police coming to get me. I came up here and I said, let me just stay here. There's nothing going on in the city no more. I was losing people left and right. My situation was definitely not good. Let me stay up top. They do fresh air fund up here and we want to not come home. I remember friends going, I love it up there. So I stayed. Thank you. Whoops and thank you at the same time. Whoops. Damn, what's supposed to be? Thank you. Los Dawn, he said they both successful. My fault, y'all. My guys on Facebook is going in over here. You know what I'm saying? If they can hear what I'm saying to you, Miss Boss Lady, I see you in the building. Ace the Right, I see you. Shauna, I see you. Los the Dawn from Harlem. I needed Harlem to step in here. He says they both successful black men. No need to be beefing over dumb shit. Show the next generation a better way to I think it's a better way too. All right, so yeah, Los Dawn. That's shout out my guy Los Dawn. You know he got that good old music. Go check it out. It's on here on YouTube. We on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, but we on YouTube here. Anybody I mentioned, you can go right over here on the same channel, click and go find out what kind of music they got going on. You know what I'm saying? So my guy Los Don, he got that good old music, that good old wave. Go check that out. But he's from Harlem and he said the same thing. We got it's the problem about that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to look for Jim Jones. I see his when I listen to what he said, especially when you watch his new. Have y'all watched this new show? Have y'all watched Artist to Artist? Like the last show he did, he had J.R. Ryder on there, and he had Hell Rel on there, right? Who had obtained their music. They end up Smitty Rob, what's good, my guy? I'm on YouTube. You can check me out on the YouTube, doing the things I like to do. See how my show rocking. Check out what I do. I'm right on YouTube right now, live. Going back to what I was saying. So Hell Rel and J.R. Ryder was on his show, right? Artist to Artist, right? Hold on, let me play this though real fast. I gotta play this real quick. It's part of the show. It's a part of the skit. You gotta.
Misunderstood. Everybody thinks he's up to no good. Whenever he's around, things go wrong. The kid sticks out like a sore thumb. He thinks he's funny, but he sends people running. Even his family knows that he won't grow. The middle child growing up
Harlem style.
Complicated. No wonder he's so hated. Everybody knows.
All right, we going back to it. So I just feel like I know a lot of people be like, why are you defending him, but and you don't know him or whatever y'all want to say, but I just feel like I said before, I don't the things that I've named, like I told you before, something with Gangsta Lou, something with some family members, and that once he got once he became the big homie of the Bird, he messed it up for a lot of other artists that was on the Bird. Um, even Uncasa was like Jim didn't mess with him, which is weird for me because once again, but I'm not there. See, when you're not, we're sometimes we got to remember a lot of us be saying stuff. Like when I'm listening to people say stuff, we don't know them. I don't know Jim like that. We don't know what's really happening, but I just know 1+1 is 2. It goes back to what I was supposed to say before, which was that the Jim Jones and Dame Dash situation, Jim Jones clearly said in an interview, which I haven't heard nobody bring up, that Dame Dash owed him some monies, like 1 million. Let me look at this camera over here. Look at this camera over here again. $1 million. Cause remember, y'all remember the Dame Dash and Jim Jones run? No, you don't. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't remember. They just think they cool because, and that's what I'm saying. People just talk. Not because Cameron and then Jim put him on, not understanding that after Cameron, Jim took over. Jim was trying to be an artist and he was doing pretty good. Dame came in and said, "Let me help you." So Jim started rocking with Dame Dash. They had a nice run. They was running. Y'all don't even know about the Jim Jones Broadway show that Dame Dash helped him put together. Oh, he had to be. Jim Jones was about to do a documentary, like a Life of Jim Jones type thing. It's all Jim Jones with no braids. He didn't have the gray, no braids. Remember, he had cut the hair. He was trying to be on this grown shit. Excuse my French. Whole run. A whole run. Album dropped, everything. Whole run. Dame Dash. Him and Dame Dash. Something happened because remember, they stopped rocking. And people were going, y'all were just rocking. We were just watching y'all to, like, do stuff. Y'all was like, he was like treating you like you was the new Jay. And Jim like, nah, I ain't messing with that dude no more. And he was talking crazy about him for a little while. Then he stopped talking about him. We didn't hear nothing. Then we heard through the grapevine that something happened. There might have been a scuffle. There might have been a ruffle up, a little barking. Something happened. We heard between these two. We heard about it. We heard about it a lot of times. And then Dame Dash somewhere brought it up. But we already had heard about it. But then finally, somewhere in an interview, because Jim Jones, see, the thing about Jim Jones, he doesn't like to speak about certain stuff. That's why we won't know. He'll just breeze. If somebody has the information, they'll try to talk to him about it. And depending on his mood, because he's a moody guy, he'll answer it the way he answers it. So somebody asked him about Dame Dash, and he said, before, I think he said this twice already, that he owed him some money. Whether he lent it to him, because you see what happened with Cameron. Didn't something happen with Cameron and Dame Dash some money? I'm just saying, no. Come on. I just want people to be knowledgeable about when they saying something about somebody, to just make sure that they have the information correct about, you know what I mean? Now, the move about him going to get, let's see, should we play it? Before we get out, let's see, we got a little more time. We're gonna shout out to M-Rec again. This is M-Rec TV. Got this footage from your Welcome TV. Let's see if we can get the footage. And y'all tell us how y'all feel about this situation here, what it looks like. I mean, once again, and we don't even know if it's chopped footage. We don't know. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I can find it. Let's go find it. It should be here though. But let's go find it. Yeah, here we go, right here. All right. Go to YouTube so you can see all the special gimmicks and stuff. Tato, my brother, what's Poppington? I'm live on YouTube right now. Bang Bang TV 4K. We going through StreamYard, doing the things we like to do. Because YouTube still Facebook still act funny. I try to do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I see you, Zoo. What's good, brother? I see you, Zoo. I'm on Facebook. You're missing Facebook is where it's at. Horsing around. I'm gonna get on here too and give y'all a show over here too. I'm gonna talk my shit over here. I owe y'all a little. I'm gonna give y'all a little local joint. You know what I mean? Have my guys pull up and all that. You know what I'm saying? I should have had y'all call in too. I should have left the number, but I can't be on here and give y'all the number. It's the only thing I can't do. I'm gonna give y'all a number next time. Let me get this footage for y'all on YouTube. All right, let me pause this right here. So, like I said before, I mean, I stated my case as far as Jim Jones goes. Everybody gets angry with him. He gives out turkey. He was mean to the lady. He puts an artist on. He ain't putting dudes on. He ain't really doing this. He gets a spot to do media. He owe money. He's trying to make a media spot so people other than himself can come to the spot and record whether you want to record. He had a whole like stage and this whole thing going on, and try to open up to the public. Nigga, it's always something to me when I look. I want to know what's the, because sometimes, like I said before, to me, I'm gonna say it again. Without the fans knowing the behind the scenes stuff that he did or didn't do or whatever it is, right? They still don't like him. Like they still, people call me from down south telling me no over here, and my man called me and said he wasn't tough. Well, how do we know how tough Jim Jones is? Like, what story? Like, he tells stories himself about stuff about to happen, and he gets out of it. But if you listen to Fat Joe stories, when he tells his tough stories, there's stories he tells where he's not the guy. He has to talk his way out of something. This, if you listen, because if you a street tough guy, this time you got the drop. What? It happens to the best of them. The drop, the drop, um, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna play this footage. I don't know where it went. Oh, I can go down. Look, pause. Let me see if I could do this. Or I could do this. Right? Oh, that's fire. All right, cool. I'm gonna play this footage, right? I'm gonna play this footage. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play this footage is tasteless, bro. This is not what I want to show my kids. I shouldn't have to show my kids the guys I grew up listening to and respecting in the music and whatever, all arguing. It looks crazy. They're all on the same, used to be on the same squad, arguing over. I think it's more about the respect. They're arguing over respect. You feel what I'm saying? Jim Jones said Dame wasn't the somebody. So that's another part. Let me just make sure I clear this up too with the Dame Dash thing. Jim did an interview and he talked about Cameron and Dame Dash. Said Dame Dash wasn't the guy in Harlem. He really wasn't nobody. Like, he was somebody when you were a kid and you watching somebody come up and he's around dudes and he's doing special stuff. He's the man. But then as you get older and you asking about certain dudes who like are in the loop. Like, I got an OG who right now, like, I want to ask somebody questions if he was in the loop, because there's other names that come after that or in that time or whatever the case may be. And was he in the loop with those people? He might not have been. He might. There might be connections. You understand where I'm going with it? All right, I'm about to leave this shit alone. Anyway, World Strongest Hustle. Let's go try. Let's try this stuff out. Let's see. Shout out to M Rec once again for putting this up. You can go to this. You can go to his page and check out this whole interview. The same thing I'm playing, and go check it out. You know what I'm saying? M Rec TV always has some exclusive. He got stuff you be like, damn, that's what happened. I don't even want. I I don't even want. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? Like, a rapper does some rappers do fast, and then you be like, I don't even believe. I don't even want to. I heard him say it, but I don't even. It's either I don't care or I'm not messing with him no more. Or you know what I mean. But you'll get an exclusive story. All right, so let's go right here. My guy M Rec. Shout out to M Rec. We skipping the line. My fault. I'm trying to go right to it.
Do. That's all I said. But then
Girls from
and his whole team, you know what I mean? So it's respect.
Salute.
Because you couldn't hang. You know what I mean? You know, physical fitness.
Move, Chrissy. Chrissy, move, Chrissy.
Come on, y'all. Baby, please, you can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't. No.
You never see me down tonight.
Come on, guys, please. Let's just chalk this up as a fucked up day.
Ain't no fucked up down. He came down his house to try to disrespect me. And now he got to eat that when he's not mad. You gonna remember this shit when you're I bet you do. Fuck about it. Your friends are ashamed of you right now. Your friends are ashamed of you right now.
No, they're not.
They telling you to go swing on your old
These
shit.
niggas don't care about you at all,
They
man.
care about the way you act.
Trust me, they don't care about you, nigga. They care about what I do, nigga. Remember that, nigga.
If you're not doing that, let's not do it. If you're doing it, let's get it over. I ain't got no next.
Exactly. We're not.
Let me do what I need to do.
We're not.
Dave
I
talking.
ain't got no next. I'm gonna take a beat down. Let me take it. I'm gonna look good while I can. Let's go.
He talking.
I'm like, I ain't going nowhere with y'all. Get off my block then.
You can't do nothing.
Get off my block then.
You can't do nothing with these niggas.
We're talking to the police.
Fight for you.
Yeah, they do.
You know, for you never did nothing, nigga. You ain't no thing.
They do. That's right.
You're entertainment.
They the gangbangers, nigga.
He's talking crazy.
You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga.
You get
This
up,
ain't
bro.
1989.
You get the film. You ain't never fuck me up. You ain't never
Don't
fuck
fuck
with
him up,
nobody.
no.
Cigarette. Fuck him up. Go ahead. Fuck me up.
Give me the glass.
Fuck me up.
Move, Chrissy.
Oh,
Chrissy, move, Chrissy.
Come on, y'all.
oh, man.
All right, Rec Mob. Salute to the Rec Mob.
Man. Bang, bang. Crazy. Hold on. Wait. You know I got first. Let's go back. I was supposed to did that. I was supposed to after that. Supposed to go here. I'm supposed to go here. After that, I'm supposed to go right here.
Misunderstood. Everybody thinks he's up to no good. Whenever he's around, things go wrong. The kid sticks out like a sore thumb. He thinks he's funny, but he sends people running. Even his family knows that he won't grow. The middle child growing up.
Harlem style.
Complicated. No wonder he's so hated. Everybody
it's that don't look good. It don't look good. One, two, Dame was holding it down. I ain't gonna lie to you. Dame was holding it down. And he was talking. There you go. And a boy there, Dame. You talk your stuff, even if they're gonna fix your shoes. If they was gonna shine your shoes, he said, if they're gonna fix me, I'm going out looking fly. So let's hurry up and get this over with. If y'all gonna fix my shoes, if they're gonna shine my shoes and put me in a box, hurry up and shine them now because I want to look good. Then he called Jim a tough, you're not a gangbanger, you're a tough rapper. So that's but once again, like I said, what I've heard about that situation was Dame owed some money, and that's the only reason he went about it that way and wasn't getting his money. I think he even said something about calls, no more calls. It was a lot of now there's no more communication. All of a sudden, I need my money. That's the story I heard. I don't know. World's Strongest Hustler, King Bubba Betty Johnson, man. This is what we do. Listen, you got to go to the hold on, let me do this right here. You got to go to the. I think this is a good. You guys got to go to You gotta go to the stay on the YouTube. You gotta subscribe. You gotta like. All right, today's the background was a little foggy. It's all right. every time you're gonna get something dope from me though, every trip. And I'm just defending. I should have put the People's Court beat on. That's what I should have put on. Cause I just don't understand. Sometimes I want to know why. Put it in the comments, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, don't diss me." I'm just asking a question. Why? Why don't you like Jim Jones? What pisses you off? What's the? Is it because he's tough? Makes you mad? Young Thug was tough. Chief Keef was tough. Dirk's tough. Vaughn's tough. Is it because they're young? So now you become an older person. You're not supposed to be tough anymore. Mike Tyson's still tough. You know that, right? You know you can't walk up on Mike Tyson and still play around with him and still break your jaw. You know that, right? Evander Holyfield is still tough. You know you can't go to him and play around because even though he's English and cool and older, and you see a little gray and slimmer, you don't think he'll pop that jab at you if you horse around? I'm going to get crazier. Let me say, I'm telling you watch, I'm going to get crazier. Triple H is still tough. He don't wrestle no more. He's a boss, all that stuff. But you think if you go against him right now, that he won't get crazy? So my whole point is like, you're supposed to when I say being tough to me is like going outside. Yeah, what's up? Y'all ready? Yeah, what? What's up? That's being tough. I don't think Jim doing that. I think Jim be chilling. I got the goons. What's wrong? You got a couple of dollars. So I'm having a couple of guys fix somebody's shoes for you. I always say this. Michael Jackson had the feds and the police securing him and the homies and Muslims. Remember Michael Jackson be running and be 1,000 security guards behind him and police, and he come like the president. You get to a certain status, you don't want niggas just to run down on you. See, that's why I said what made Jim different when he said he's outside. They Dipset, right? Niggas got the jewelry, the look, money, those cars. Niggas is mad. What's niggas, man? And they Jim's homie, money, doing it. Kill these niggas. Excuse my language, right? I'm smoking right now, right? And then he's outside. He's at the club. He's in the club. That's risky. That's why he was saying things like, it's dangerous to be a rapper. Being a rapper is the most dangerous job. You know why he's saying that? Because what he's representing, and then he still comes outside to your neighborhood or club and takes a risk of someone saying, you ain't tough. And now we fighting. I'm not gonna go in there by myself. I know I gotta bring some guys with me, my friends. Even if it's just my mans, and we know that we coming in here, we gonna shake. Same mindset usually having when you in the city and you in the club and we together. And somebody act crazy, we fixing them. We not getting fixed. Nobody getting jumped because that stuff used to happen. So you get in the club and you on it. You know what it is. We chilling, everything good, but stay on point. Nigga act crazy. We fixing them. We don't even care what's going on. We see you kicking and punching. We kicking and punching. Too much defense for Jim Jones? Am I wrong? I don't know. Once again, World's Strongest Hustler, King Bumpervelly Johnson. I got to get out of here. I had another show, but I'm going to do another show. So YouTube, I got another show coming up. I got like 3 shows for y'all with some good subjects about some stuff. Bang Bang TV. We about the culture. We like this stuff too, but we are about the culture. The black hip hop culture, the Spanish hip hop culture. Some of my Caucasian brothers and sisters who know what's up that's in the culture. That's what I'm representing. And we about positivity too. We not about getting on here, yo, son. I don't know about none of that. I'm just trying to get on here and I want to talk a lot about positivity. But this is why I turned it, instead of getting on here going, yo, Jim, he's not the homie. Why? What's the problem? I want to know what's wrong. Like, what's the thing he did to you? What was the thing that turned you off as a fan? What was the thing that said, I don't like him no more? What was the thing? Because I'm just lost sometimes. I'm telling you from my personal experience and from watching what's been going on through the year. He's listen. There was a time people was trying to a lot of artists were trying to start their own labels. He went right into the Source magazine and gave out information on how to file your taxes as a rapper and get some money in your home as a regular local rapper if you figure it out. And I was trying to do that for so long. He gave out what? I'm lost. Like I said before, I told you the two things I heard. I don't know. World's Strongest Hustler came up with Billy Johnson before man, listen. Jimmy, we fuck with you over here.
Misunderstood. Everybody thinks he's up to no good. Whenever he's around, things go wrong. The kid sticks out like a sore thumb. He thinks he's funny, but he sends people running. Even his family knows that he won't grow. The middle child growing up.
Harlem style.
Complicated. No wonder he's so hated. Everybody.
World's Strongest Hustler came up with Billy Johnson. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys another time. I'll stream like the next time. Please like, subscribe, share, leave comments, talk crazy, whatever you want to do. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't try to stab at the messenger. Shoot at me. I'm just saying I had to figure out another way to figure out what's going on. It don't look good. I'm gonna say that again. It don't look good. None of it look good. I don't want to see none of it. Jimmy, Cameron, Freak. All this shit is whack. I mean, it's we do have to show the younger people. They missed. Remember, a lot of them missed. Remember, y'all know they missed it. Y'all missed it. A lot of the 34-year-olds they trying to kind of read. That's why they be podcasting. They be trying to. I be seeing y'all because I peep y'all. Some of y'all be like 35, 38, 36. I think y'all know something, but y'all really missed it. So you trying to do find other ways to get the information without asking for the information, right? And you think the first thing you hear is it. No, y'all got to really dig into information to find out why. Me personally, that's why I said, for me, if I never met Jim Jones, maybe I would think a little different. But meeting Jim Jones, I'm not saying he's an emotional guy. He's definitely a cool dude. And even Max said he had a good heart. Max said he had a good heart. Like, a few of them said he had a good heart. He just get a little flippity. And even Jim said, yo, I'm emotional. I'm emotional. Then stop playing with him if you know he's emotional like that. I don't know. World's Strongest Hustler came up with Billy Johnson. I'm out. Bang Bang TV. Subscribe. YouTube. We love you, man. Love is back. The fuck?
Miss Amadeus on the check-in. You know when I'm en route to that Shade 45 in the morning time, it's only right I'm rocking out to that Bang Bang morning show with Party G. And
nah, man. One more before we get out of here.
Now, Marcus, I hear a girl dog got your pussy whipped. Why don't you reverse it? Don't be pussy whipped. Whip that pussy. Look. Bang, 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 bang.
All right, we out of here, man. World's Strongest Hustler, King Bubba Billy Johnson, man. See you next time. All right. I'm off there. I'm on here. Look. Go to YouTube. See all the special stuff. You must put the check. Destiny. You gotta go. Oh, I'm still live.